So I was a teacher for 15 years, and I had 2 children and decided to have a career change. And so just started looking into things that I was interested in and came across dietetics, working within the NHS. And so because my background is a teacher of English, and also I did languages at university the first time around, no science background, so looked online and I came across this course, and there was another one, I can't remember the name of the other one. This was about a year or so ago. But the review, I have to say, the reviews or the comments on Facebook and various other kind of places seem to be better for this one. So that's how I came across AOL and L. For people who are sick or ill in hospital settings, well, not necessarily in hospital settings, but so you're sort of using it in a clinical way, and for treating people who have maybe had an operation because maybe they've had cancer, they've had operations on their throat or something, and so you're looking at how to carry on for them to be able to keep on feeding.
Wow.
And looking at diets that are appropriate for them, and yes, whether they have it through a tube or whether they can carry on eating, or so but there's loads that you can sort of specialize in, lots and lots of different areas. So within all the sort of illnesses or areas of the hospital, so there's pediatrics, there's oncology, and there's all different. There's dietitians who work in all of these different departments, and then you've got community as well, so you can work out in the community and go and. But I was attracted to it because there's also, not only is it, there's the content, there's a lot of sort of teaching and education involved in it, which is, sort of links in with my background that I have already. So that's why I appealed, really. Because when I first did my first degree was obviously in languages, and I had no science inclination whatsoever. I wasn't at all interested in it, and so having done this course now and looking at it now as a mature student, I've got a lot more out of it, I think, probably than I would have done first time round, and also I'm really pleased with the grades I got. I've got higher grades now than I ever got when I did it the first time round. So yeah, great. And I think as far as sort of impact, I mean, I don't very across my husband because he's had to look after the children the hours that I've needed for study, but it's fitted in really well. So yeah, so it meant finding hours in the day that I didn't think existed, but apart from that, it's been great. I wonder what on earth did I do before. It's funny actually having stopped now, so I'm like, a bit of a loose end. Occasionally with questions, sometimes I'd be a bit sort of thinking, what is it? And when you sort of just almost need an answer immediately, or you sort of think if I were in a group setting or in a class setting, then I could probably, just discuss it or go over the question, and you'd sort of solve it yourself.
Yeah.
Sort of sometimes I thought I don't really want to ask the tutor because I don't want to think that I'm an idiot or something. But I'm sure if I could just discuss the question, then maybe I'd get round to understanding it myself, just bouncing ideas off, or and I had Mike Brown as my tutor for the first of the biology unit, and he was great, like getting back to me really quickly. He was, he'd get back to me sort of that day, even over weekends and stuff like that, and he'd get essays marked and back to me, and was always sort of around for chats, or he'd sort of let me know if he was going to be away for any period of time, so that I could phone him or speak to him beforehand. But yeah, we just mostly did it by email, and that's quite nice as well, because you don't sometimes want to feel as if you have to kind of contact these people, and it's just that's a positive of doing it online. You can. Research skills again, just because it's sort of going back into having to write things, and so research skills and finding more things on the internet. I guess because I haven't formally studied when I was at university, it was 20 years ago, so the internet wasn't really, the resources on the internet weren't so much. So I was quite happy to say, I need to find a book and sit down and do a book. But actually, you find there's so much stuff on the internet now, which I wasn't really aware existed. And all these videos and things on YouTube as well that explain things. They're great, really great. And I wasn't aware of those. So I'm on the Facebook group, so I look through that. And what I would do is every time, I'd go onto a unit, I would sort of search within that Facebook group. And just see what other questions they'd asked, and sort of, some people were sort of, can I use a table in this, or so I'd go through and just see if there are any bits, or I found it really difficult, or don't forget you can use the word count for this bit, or I went over with this bit but was under with this bit and it was fine. So it was useful to get sort of information and like that from the Facebook group, to be honest. Do it. I think I've found the experience very enjoyable, very useful, and it's worked for me, and it was exactly what I needed, so that's great. I think make sure that you have enough time. I think the sort of, they probably had 2 weeks to do the assignments and things like that. I think they were fair amounts of time to complete them within. I found that towards the end I was completing them a lot quicker because I just needed to. But I think when you do that, then you do need to realise that you do need blocks of time quite to get through. I quite like this whole sort of this that you're setting up here, the sort of the common room and it's rather jolly. I would definitely recommend it.